Side conversations kill meeting participation faster than almost anything else. The worst part is that most facilitators handle them exactly wrong, either ignoring the whispering or confronting it in front of the group. There's a 3-step framework called the gentle redirect that fixes this without confronting anyone. By the end, you'll have a repeatable protocol you can teach to any manager or facilitator on your team. Side conversations signal that the whisperer's topic matters more than the discussion happening right now. That alone damages participation. But there's a subtler effect called diffusion of responsibility. In a group, no single person feels it's their job to stop the whispering, so the behavior continues and becomes normalized over time. The quiet participants suffer the most, because side conversations make it harder for them to speak up when they already feel hesitant. A common instinct is to call people out directly. You say something like, "Do you have something to share with the group?" That triggers evaluation apprehension, which is the fear of being judged by others, and the whisperers shut down or get defensive. The gentle redirect avoids this entirely. It has 3 steps: pause, redirect, and reset. These work together to stop side conversations without ever calling anyone out, and we're going to look at each one now. The first step is called pause, and it uses social accountability instead of words. When you notice a side conversation, stop speaking and keep a pleasant, neutral expression. Look in the direction of the whispering, but don't lock eyes with any one person. The silence does the work because the rest of the group will follow your eyes and the social pressure of the room will land on the whisperers. The pause works because it's nonverbal and assumes good intent. Most of the time, this is enough. But when the side conversation continues, you need the second step. There's 2 scripted phrases you can use. The first is, "Let's pull that into the room. What was your thought?" And the second is, "I want to make sure we capture that. Can you share it with everyone?" Both phrases signal that the topic is worth discussing, and they make the side conversation visible without blaming anyone. The speaker is not the target, and the idea is what matters. Once the topic is surfaced, you still need to bring the room back to the agenda cleanly. The third step is called reset. Say, "Let me pause here and check if there's anything that needs clarification before we move on." This gives the group a clean transition back to the agenda, and it signals that you're still in control of the flow. Let's look at how this plays out in a single scenario in a hybrid executive briefing. Here's a hybrid meeting where you're the facilitator and 2 people in the back corner start whispering while a remote participant presents data. This happens more often than you think. You use the pause step by stopping speaking, keeping your face neutral, and looking toward the back corner without pointing or naming anyone. The room goes quiet. The whisperers stop and turn forward, which means the remote presenter can continue without interruption. 5 minutes later, the same 2 people start whispering again. This time, you use redirect. You say, "I want to make sure we capture that. Can you share it with everyone?" One of them says, "We were just wondering about something on the slide." And you respond, "Good question. Let's park that and circle back." You haven't called anyone out. You surfaced the topic and kept the meeting on track. After the question is parked, you use reset. You say, "Let me pause here and check if there's anything that needs clarification before we move on." The room resets, the remote presenter resumes, and participation stays high because no one's been put on the defensive. This protocol is repeatable for trainers and managers in any setting. When every facilitator on a team uses the same protocol, side conversations don't get a chance to normalize. Participation rates rise because the noise that was shutting quiet voices down has been removed. This is what separates teams that run clean meetings from teams that tolerate slow decay. So now you have the gentle redirect. Pause, redirect, reset. Your homework is to teach it to one facilitator or manager this week. Walk them through pause, redirect, and reset in 10 minutes so they can use it in their next meeting. In the next video, we'll look at what to say when 2 people start arguing in a meeting. If you have questions, write a comment below.